Hello, everybody. It's Jeff with Azcamera Reviews in Cheyenne, USA. And I want to preface this by saying right now it is April 2020. We're in the middle of the COVID-19 virus. And we live here in Arizona. And the air quality here is usually really dusty. And right now we've got a lot of pollen, we've got a lot of allergy stuff going on. So I decided I was going to buy myself an indoor Hepa. Well, you wouldn't be doing it outdoors, but a Hepa filter for my house and for my bedroom so that I could keep my air clean. I want to keep my windows closed right now because it's high pollen season, but I also want to get a lot of the dust and all the other particulate matter out of the air. So I started doing some research on HEPA filters. But I want to preface this by saying that back in December, I had bought myself a vaporizer. And during the winter months here in Arizona, the air is drier than it is during the summer months. So I got myself a vaporizer and I started running it in my room. And I didn't put two and two together, but I'm going to tell you the rest of the story now. So a little while after I got the vaporizer, I thought I was getting the flu. And I went to the doctor, and the doctor put me on a Z-Pack. My lungs were congested. When I'd go to sleep at night, I'd wheeze, and I couldn't understand what was going on. So I took the Z-Pack, didn't really get any results. Waited a couple weeks, went back to the doctor. Doctor put me on a heavier antibiotic, nothing. So then here it is, it's getting into close to February, and I'm still feeling lousy. I go to sleep at night, I'm wheezing, I don't feel good, I'm always feeling tired. And I was like, oh my God, maybe I have, lung cancer, or maybe I have valley fever, or, something like that. So the doctor sent me to be checked, and everything negative. So we talked and we said, well, maybe I have an allergy. So he sent me to an allergist. So went in to see the allergist. Allergist gave me some tests. And I don't know if any of you have ever been to an allergist before, but I'll just give you a little thumbnail of what goes on. They come into your room. They've got a box that looks like this, and it's got 80 scratch tests on it. And then the next thing they do is they put a grid system on your back that looks like this. And now I'm going to show you what happened about 7.5 minutes in. So I decided to go for some allergy tests. Now, I've never had allergy testing before, so I figured I'd give it a shot, pardon the pun. And my back itches like crazy. They just gave me all these shots. They're little pinpricks. There's about 80 of them. And basically what it is, I'll show you what it looks like back here. I can't really see this because I'm shooting this myself, but that's what it looks like. Anyway, we'll wait and see what the results are. Catch you in a few. Bye. Now, the test basically takes about 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes, my back looked like this. And it showed that I had a lot of different allergies. The redder areas are the things that I'm most allergic to. And it turned out I was allergic to dust mites. And it also turns out that dust mites really love and thrive in humidity that's 50% and above. Now, my house, I usually keep between 70 and 80 degrees. So perfect environment for dust mites to thrive, and I was allergic. So since I'm allergic to pollen and all these other things, I decided I wanted to get myself a HEPA filter so I can clean the inside air. But during the process of while I was going through all this stuff, I said, maybe I need to have my air quality tested every so often. So I called a couple people, extremely expensive to have your air quality tested. And I was looking to buy an air quality tester. And they were like $150 and up for a decent one. So while I was looking for a decent HEPA filter, I found one made by Stadler Form. It's called the Roger, and they have a large model, which is, I think, about $300, and then they have a larger model that's about $500. Both have air quality monitors built in, and both have really, really great reviews. So that's what prompted me to buy the Stadler Form air purifier. It's a HEPA air purifier. It's got a lot of stages of air purification. And now what I'm going to do is, in this part 1, I'm going to show you the unboxing and how to put it together and how to start it up. And then I'm going to do a follow-up with you of what it is like to use it and how I feel a couple of days later. So let's go into the unboxing now and see what comes in the box. Okay, so this is my new friend. Meet the Stadler Form Roger HEPA air filter. It's pretty big, kind of heavy. Let's look inside the box, see what we got. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up the box and open up the top, and it's a dual fold. Front comes over and up, and then there's just like cardboard in the front, and there's nothing in the cardboard top. It says, keep all original packaging for warranty returns and shipping. Gift box together with brown box. Okay, so you want to keep everything that's in the box. So let's take it out of the box. I'm going to put the box on its side, and then I'm going to slide it out, because that's usually the easiest way to do these things. Okay. And let's see what we got here. We've actually got, this is the air filter. And let's see, is it taped on the bottom? Yes, it's taped right here. So we'll open up the tape. And pull the top off. Okay, and this is what it looks like. Okay. Now, just looking at it, in the back, right here, this is where you plug it in. Here's a close-up. And then across here, it says, please remove plastic bag before use. And this is the indicator that tells you what your air quality is. And then on the top, we've got this piece of plastic. We'll pull that off. Okay. And we'll save everything. Just put it aside. And this is probably the air outlet where the air comes out. It has a handle to carry it right by the air output area. And your air comes in through here. And the front looks like comes forward. It folds down just like that. It's made out of metal, the front grid, and this is like a very, very heavy plastic. And then, let's see, it says remove plastic bag before use. So this, this grid, which has a pre-filter, I guess, is on the front. And then you pull out the HEPA filter, which is a pretty heavy and it's pretty thick HEPA filter. And there's little arrows that shows the direction of where the air should come through the filter. So what we'll do is we'll pull this out of the bag. Okay, put the bag down here and look for these little arrows. And what we'll do is, this is the fan right here, by the way. And let's put the HEPA air filter back in. Now, there's two sensors on here, by the way. There's a gas sensor, which is right here. And then there's a PM 2.5 sensor, which is right here. Now, the front stays on with magnets. And so what you do is you put this on the front. What you want to do is you want to put these little tabs right up here towards the top. And then there's two little slots, and you put them into those two little slots and put those into place just like that. And then on the front of this, there's four little copper contacts, and they meet up with these little copper contacts. And then you just kind of put this front back on. I'm having a little problem here. Hang on a second. I'm going to, because I'm trying to put it on sideways. There we go. Fits right on the front like that. Okay, everything is nice and closed. And let's see what else is in the box. Okay, there's an instruction manual. And here is the plug. So we'll plug it in, we'll get it going, and see what happens. All right, now I've got this thing all set up in my bedroom. Let's turn it on, let's see what it sounds like. So you're supposed to just push this corner here, comes on. Okay, and it comes on in low speed. Now, the color of the front of this light is orange. So that means the air quality is just okay in here. Red is bad, orange is okay, and blue is perfect. So let's go through the speeds on here and see what they sound like. Now, right now, it's sitting at 1, speed 1, which is really nice and quiet, very quiet. Let's go to speed number 2. Now, it takes a little while for each speed to ramp up. Now let's go to speed number 3. Still not bad. Let's go to number 4. It's a little bit louder, substantially louder. Let's go to number 5 now. It's pretty loud, and it's pushing a lot of air. This is like heavy-duty turbo speed. Okay, now let's bring the speed back down. Let's go through some of the other controls on the top of this unit. Going back down to 1, let's see how long it takes to ramp down. There you go, it's ramped all the way down. Now, I would probably say it would be a great idea to run it on high when you first get it, so you can really get your air moving through this thing. Now, supposedly, it'll clean the air 5 times an hour in a specific sized space. And the cubic feet is listed on the specs of the unit. I don't have them memorized right now, but I'll put them down here at the bottom. So let's go and let's look at the controls and see what the controls do. So when you turn on the power switch, this is what your readout looks like. Now this right here, this Hepa reset, the amount of bars on here is how much time that you have left on your Hepa filter until you're going to have to replace it. Now this right here, this switch, this adjusts the brightness on your actual readout and on the color on the face of your Hepa air filter. This is on high. This is medium. And this is on off. I'm going to run mine in high all the time. This button right here is a timer. Now, what it does is, this shows that it will run for an hour. That shows it'll run for 2 hours. That shows it'll run for 3 hours, because 1 and 2 is 3. That shows it'll run for 4 hours. If you put 1 and 4, that's 5 hours. 2 and 4 is 6 hours. And 1, 2, and 4, that makes it 7 hours running time. So normally, you want to run it in off. This button right here, this is your auto button. This will adjust the speeds of your Roger according to what the air quality is. See that? Now these two buttons right here will affect the fan speed. Okay, I've shown you the unboxing. I've shown you the controls on the unit, and I'm happy as a clam. I just wanted to show you one more time how easy it is to change the components of this Stadler form Roger and Roger Hepa air filter. All you have to do is you push the two sides, pull them forward, front drops down like so. You've got two little tabs. You push those, you bring this forward. That's that. Then what you do is you pull out your Hepa air filter, replace it, put the new one in. Then you drop this pre-filter into the two little holes, snap them in like so. So everything is nice and tight like that. Then what you do is you bring this up and it snaps back into place. We'll be back in a couple of days and we'll show you and I'll tell you about this unit and see how it's working out. Right now, turn it back on and it'll come up to speed, and I'm going to set it on low, and you'll see that it's orange right now, so it means the air quality is menial in here, and hopefully it'll come up with blue in the next couple of hours. Until next time we meet, I'm Jeff with Azcamera Reviews saying, please watch us, please like us, please share us, and most of all, please subscribe. Bye-bye.